This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 236. Once in a while, you need a little reminder of who you really are. So what I want you to do is, I want you to take an index card or a Post-it or a piece of paper or your phone, open up a notepad, and I want you to write all of the things that you have been through thus far. I want you to write down all of the things that you have overcome, all of the trauma, all of the abuse, all of the sadness, all of the emergencies, all of the depressing times, the breakups, the breakdowns, the breakthroughs. I want you to write down all of your accomplishments. What have you accomplished? What kind of badassery have you done thus far? And every time you think you can't go on, every time you think it's really bad right now, every time you think that you don't know if you don't know if you could do something, I want you to look at this list. And I want you to remember who you are, what you're capable of. And that's a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Because you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about how much it hurts right now. You're thinking about how hard it is right now. But if you can do those things, if you can get through those things, then you can get through anything. I want you to pick the hardest thing you've ever been through. And I want you to make that your mantra. If I can get through that, I can get through this. This is going to help you so much in life. Okay, so if you're like me and you're trying to break your food addiction or your phone addiction, or you're trying to exercise every day, or you're trying to stick to meditating, or you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, right? I want you to pick that one thing and I want you to say, okay, if I can go to New York and identify my mother's dead body all by myself, I think I can do my new show today. That's literally what I just said to myself because I didn't want to do the show. I'm not in a good place. I was up really late last night. I'm tired. I don't know if I have anything to give to people to inspire them. And all the time I say to myself, okay, you know what? If I can get through the death of my sister, then I can do this coaching call and I can speak life into this person who needs me. Because it's not about me. If I can get through the death of my sister, I could do this little workout. You kidding me? Use the things that you've been through to help yourself. And it's not selfish to do that. You know what's selfish? To waste your life, to waste your potential. Acknowledge the things you've been through. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge the fact that your family and your friends, your real friends, they want you to be happy and healthy and fit and abundant. And they want you to feel good. And you got to do whatever it takes for you to feel good. And you got to acknowledge the horrible shit you've been through recently or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. If you can get through that, you can get through this. And this really helped me in the beginning of my journey, releasing my food addiction in 2011. I took it day by day. And I really just said I wanted to do 7 days raw. And then when I got to the 7th day, I said, you know what? I'm going to do 30 days raw. And then after 30 days, there was just no looking back. I mean, after 7 days, there was no looking back. But sometimes I did crave pasta and bread. And I was a really big candy person. So I loved Twizzlers and Skittles and M&Ms and Snickers. Y'all know how I feel about Snickers, okay? Y'all know. Raisinets, mint. What are those mint candies? I can't remember the name of them, but there was chocolate on the outside and mint on the inside. Not peppermint patties, the little ones at the movie theater that Kramer dropped into somebody during surgery. Mint, junior mints. Oh my God. I especially loved, oh my God. And I still will, I always will, but I just don't eat them. So you have to understand you can love something, appreciate something, but you don't have to eat it because it's going to hurt you and you're done with hurting you. And if you can, sorry, my alarm went off. I have like a million alarms all the time. Sorry about that. I don't know where it cut me off, but if you can get through the hardest thing you've ever been through, you can get through choosing fruit instead of candy, fruit instead of that burger. So fruit is a meal, and it's the healthiest meal you'll ever have. Don't be afraid of fruit. They want you to be afraid of fruit, y'all. I have so many clients that are afraid to eat too much fruit, but they're not afraid to eat chemicals, processed foods, animal products, because their friends and family, they don't eat a lot of fruit, but they eat a lot of chemicals, toxins, and cooked food. And all cooked food is not equal. Let's not compare a sweet potato to a Beyond Beef burger. Please, please, don't do that. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm trying to wake up. I'm going to do my brand new show, Misfit Mondays, at noon Eastern Standard Time today on YouTube Live. So if you want to join me, please join me. I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous, but I'm really excited. And that's a trick. If you're nervous, just say you're excited because it's the same exact physical reaction. And yeah, I just wanted you to know that you are enough and you are worthy and you are stronger than you think. And you got this. You got this. And you don't have to be perfect, but you just have to show up. And when you show up, God takes over. So when you have that interview or that podcast or that show or that meeting or that conversation that's very, very difficult to have, just show up. Just get there, make the phone call, schedule the meeting, schedule whatever you're scared to do, the workout, whatever, the coaching call or whatever, and just show up. And the universe gonna have your back and it's gonna take care of everything. You got to take the first step, though. You got to show up. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, boo.